Now, with your award-winning sports coverage, here's Eric Rajala.
A huge game locally in Madison on Thursday. Owen Withey tries to do what hasn't been done in nearly 3 years. He took the podium first to get things started, and he shared an interesting story about one Prince fielder. The girls officially began practice in January and since then have enjoyed massive improvement. It was a truly historic night here at Soldier Field and a great accomplishment for the green and gold. A free agent to be, the Brewers could have traded him last offseason like a lot of teams would. How did it feel to watch that, being a die-hard Colts fan? Of course, the Brewers are going to have to follow that same script of being opportunistic tonight in Game 2 because Sean Markham less than spectacular in his last several starts.
As soon as you hear him lock that pin down, you know there's no turning back. It's game time. So yeah, you gotta stop being scared, otherwise you're gonna get hurt.
20-year-old Kevin Schultz began coming to Rising Sun 3 years ago. After a year and a half of intense training, he took to the cage, where he has won 3 out of his first 4 amateur fights.
Each fight, you become so much better. You realize what you did wrong. You watch film, your coach will tell you what you did wrong, and you get better at everything.
Here at Rising Sun, it's not just about becoming the next big thing in MMA. It's about personal and spiritual growth, as well as the brotherhood that the fighters share.
Rising Sun's not just a gym where, you know, anybody walks in with any attitude and can train. We come in and we're one big family.
To me, the most important part is helping each other improve each other's life. Not just fighting, that's second, but if I can help another person change their life for the better, that's my ultimate goal.
And Schultz says his MMA training has forever changed the way he looks at life and those around him.
It's made me a better person. It's made me physically stronger. When I lost weight, put on muscle. More disciplined, I'm more respectful to others, which is a big thing.
The Wausau native says he someday hopes to turn pro and that the UFC is the ultimate dream. But even if he doesn't make it, he's learned lessons that will last a lifetime.
And if you don't make it to be, you know, top UFC fighter in the world, you can turn around and coach, trade your knowledge down to kids. You know, you'll look back and see that kid that you were 30 years ago and you'll be helping him out.
Win or lose, no turning back, in the cage or in life. In Wausau, Eric Rajala, News Channel 7 Sports. In case you missed it, Timothy Bradley shocked Manny Pacquiao last night in Las Vegas. Bradley won a very, very, very controversial split decision, a decision that made the fight's promoter Bob Arum say, quote, "I've never been more ashamed of the sport of boxing as I am tonight." End quote. It is Pacquiao's first loss in 7 years. The Brewers saw their 3-game win streak snapped by San Diego yesterday, but since May 28th, the crew is 8-4, trying to make it 9-4 today, again against the Padres. It's 1-0 Pods in the first. Chase Headley, fly ball to deep left field. It's got home run written all over it, but Mr. Braun says no thank you, keeps it in the park, and keeps it 1-0. Sixth inning, 2 on for Martin Maldonado. And he's got hits in 3 consecutive games, none bigger than that one. 3-run shot in the Brewers lead, 4-2. Seventh inning, Brawny, yard, 15th of the year. The Brewers hang on with a 6-5 win. Cubs and Twins at Target Field, a good day for the Cubbies. Top of the 6th, Joe Mather, RBI double down the line. And that makes it 4-0 Chicago. 8th inning, Darwin Barney singles to right center field. That plates another Cubs win, 8-2. State baseball is just a few days away, and on Wednesday, Pittsville will head to Fox City Stadium to take on Coleman. The Cougars advanced to state last year in D3, knocked Pittsville out in the football postseason, and won Team State Wrestling. But the underdog Panthers are chomping at the bit to take on Coleman and prove it's not about football or wrestling, it's about baseball. We're looking forward to the challenge. Tigerton softball is bringing their 26-0 record down to Madison for the 3rd year in a row. And in those 26 wins, 22 of them have come by 5 or more runs. Spencer pushed them to extra innings in Thursday's sectional final, something Coach Glenda Smith says will be very valuable come next weekend.
We had one game this year is good for us.
French Open men's final, Rafa Nadal, Novak Djokovic. First set, Nadal with an absolute missile of a forehand. Sneaks just inside the line. He takes set number 1, 6-4. Second set, Rafa breaks Joker's serve, with a wicked fast forehand winner. Nadal takes the second set 6-3. Djokovic is irate. Eventually the match was suspended until tomorrow due to rain. Nadal up 2-1 with Djokovic in the lead in set number 4, 2-1. NASCAR action from Pocono. Look out in the pits. Those cars are moving, folks. Early action. Landon Casil in the 83 Burger King car. He spins out, takes out Martin Truex Jr., and out comes the caution. 4 to go now. Joey Logano making a move on race leader Mark Martin. Gets the inside advantage, takes the lead and the checkered flag. Matt Kenseth finished 7th and grabbed the points lead from Greg Biffle. Final round of the St. Jude Classic in Memphis. Rory McIlroy just one shot off the lead heading into today, and it was smooth sailing until 18. He doesn't like that, and here's why. The tee shot finds the water. He double bogeyed. He'd finished 3 back. John Merrick near the top all day. Here he is on 18 for eagle. Just an eyelash short finish. Second to this man, Dustin Johnson, the birdie on 16. Shot a 66 today, 9 under for the tournament. He is your winner. And I am sunburned after today's canoeing.
Me too, and very sore. I'm not a canoeer at all.
We got things straightened out, though. It was her and I in a canoe. We were spinning around like a cork in the ocean. And then we learned how to canoe and turn correctly. And eventually we finished out just fine. It was a lot of fun today.
It was a lot of fun.
Wisconsin is no stranger to great football. From the Packers to the Badgers to local prep teams playing at the highest of levels. Now a new breed of football comes to Wausau looking to make a splash.
We got some people that got talent that's going to put on a pretty good show.
The Wisconsin Wolves, the newest members of the WFA. The Women's Football Alliance, the nation's largest tackle football league for women, includes 60 teams from coast to coast.
When people think, oh, women in football, they think it's like soft contact and things like that. This league, it is hard-hitting.
Athletes from all walks of life have joined the Wolves, from former college basketball players to 9-year veterans of the gridiron.
These girls have come to practice since day one, excited, ready to play. We've got athletes on this team. There are a ton of athletes on this team.
The girls officially began practice in January, and since then have enjoyed massive improvement and hope to accomplish some lofty goals in their inaugural season.
My personal goal is to get to a national championship.
My personal goal is to get a championship ring.
And if the history of Wisconsin football teams is any indication, they should have no problem doing just that. Reporting from Wausau, Eric Rajala, News Channel 7 Sports. For years, professional athletes, Olympians, and bodybuilders have been the face of performance-enhancing drugs. But according to experts in sports medicine, athletes start using PEDs as early as high school.
Well, I've had parents bring actually athletes in for drug screens.
And have you had a lot of positive tests?
I've had 50% that are positive.
Dr. Rudolph works with high school athletes all over north central Wisconsin, and even though she says it's the exception to the rule, on more than one occasion she's watched kids display telltale signs of steroid abuse.
You'll see diffuse acne, especially in your high school athletes, mood changes. Often their significant other or their family members will notice their mood change.
Initially, I thought the performance-enhancing drugs might be hard to come by, but through a simple online search, I was able to find dozens of stores where the drugs were readily available. Plus, a lot of the products that you buy over the counter at nutritional stores might be more hazardous than you think.
It has not been FDA tested. It can also come tainted with other products, and it's also usually in higher doses.
Some companies truly want to help you out, and some are giving you garbage, definitely.
And while adolescent student athletes blindly chase the short-term gains of bigger muscles and more endurance,
a lot of those kids, they want to hop right on and take like this real hardcore stuff. And of course you're going to want to, you're a teenage boy, you're playing sports, so you're always going to go after the more hardcore stuff.
They risk jaw-dropping long-term side effects caused by these powerful drugs.
Development of facial hair, enlargement of the breasts in males, baldness for both males and females, and the potential for sterility or infertility, especially in males, in regards to shrinkage of the testicles.
So as professional athletes continue to set the standard for illegal performance enhancers, keep an eye on those closer to home, because the local playing field might not be as level as you think.